Hey guys, out here doing a little hide prep for the tanner. I've got 4 deer hides. I may have 6 here before the season ends. No, I didn't get them. A friend of mine did. Anyway, haven't got a deer yet this year, but I got a guy coming down, a friend of mine coming down from Michigan. He's bringing me a boatload of it, so he wants to trade out for some pig meat, so we're going to do that. Went to the woods this morning, and third trip in. Snares are all knocked down again. Hogs are coming through. Raccoons up the yin-yang in there, messing me up. So I'm going to keep working on them. But here, what I wanted to show you is my fleshing rig here. All it is a 4x4 put deep into the ground. It's about 3.5 feet down in the ground. And then I took a piece of 4-inch and I split it, schedule 40. And I rounded the corners on this 4x4 here, as you can see, the edge here. It's about 3 feet long, this pipe, and it works good. And you want to put it in the ground. You can leave it run out wild here, and then come up and put your belly against it and mark the pipe, or mark this, the 4x4. Mark it where your belly button hits the 4x4. Then cut it off. Then bevel the corner so you can slide this split pipe over, and just make it so it's tight on there. It won't move. I mean, if it does move, you can put a little tack underneath, but and then you just put the split kind of the bottom, and then you can come up, put your hide over it. You can do this with whatever, coyotes, coons, whatever, and you flesh this way away from you. So the deal is here today, I'm going to show you quickly how I flesh him, and then we're just going to knock off this red meat, the heavy red meat here. This little membrane, we won't worry about it today. We'll come back tomorrow and peel that off after the 24-hour set with the first salting. You do 2 saltings. One is on for 24 hours, and then you throw that salt away, and then you do your second salting, and you put it on there 1/2 inch thick or so, and then you let it sit for a week or 2, and it'll completely dry it out, and then you're ready to roll it up, shove it in a box, and get it off to the tanner. So yeah, that's what we're going to do here. All I'm doing here is knocking off this heavy red meat. If you're skinning right, you won't have hardly any of this red meat on here. This red meat you're seeing right here, this little bit here, knock a little of that off. I'm sitting next to these mean bees over here. I've already took one hit to the right by the corner of my eye. They just don't appreciate me for some reason. I'm going to peel all this off tomorrow. All this finer stuff here, this will all come off tomorrow. Comes off pretty easy after you salt it. I haven't even been keeping the tails. I should keep the tails for these fly fishermen, but I don't. I just knock them off. I'm basically fleshing these out for the for grommet, or for garments. Somebody wants to make a coat or something like that. Yeah, make some garments. hunting jacket, whatever, mountain man clothes, that sort of thing. After 24 hours, I'll come back and do a final little cleanup. You don't have to get real particular. Just get the basic stuff off of here, because the tanner will clean up the rest for you. You just got to make sure you dry the hide out good, because if you don't, it'll rot on you. Alright guys, I'll clean this up and then I'll get in the shed and show you the rest of the procedure. Okay guys, I got the hide here. Small deer. I think this was a small doe archery shot. As you can see, I was telling you before, this membrane here, don't worry about that right now. I'm just basically doing this. I'm going to make, I'm not sure yet, moccasins or whatever. I shipped this stuff out to, I've been using Seminole fur dressers for years, and it's about a 3-month turnaround on your hides, but they do a really nice quality job. You just ship them out and put a note in the box. In this case, we're doing hair on soft tan. You want hair on soft tan. Most of the taxidermists send there when we're doing capes and stuff that they do. Here's one little piece of red meat I gotta pull off yet, but they do wet tan. There's some legs there. I'm gonna take the sinew. I'm gonna take the sinew out of the back here, the leg tendon sinew. I'm gonna save those. I got a bunch of these I've been saving, and what I'm gonna do with that is I'm gonna do a primitive bow. I'm going to back it with sinew. I'm thinking Osage orange, and I'm going to then back it with sinew. That's the plan. Now this one here, this hide here, I've already shipped one off to the tanner. This hide right here has been laying here for, it's been here for about 2 weeks now, and it's dry. It's ready to go to the tanner. So what I'm going to do here, dump this off. See, it's real stiff. Knock that stuff off of there. Now I've got all this here. I like to do it right in the garage here. See, right in the garage, and I center it to where the vehicle comes right over it. So yeah, and what you can do is just take the salt, move it down. Now this is the second salting, so it's not really that bad. It can be used for the first salting on this hide. So you can just move your salt down. Move your salt down like that. Now this hide's wet on the hair side, so what I do is just take a little bit of salt and I throw it across here. Like so. I want to make sure I don't, I can kill bacteria underneath as well as on top. All right. Flop your hide down there. Pull off any chunks of red meat you see hanging around the edges. That little fleshing beam I've had that thing out there for years. It works great for this kind of stuff. Yeah. Now most of the taxidermists and stuff these days are using pressure washers. They're using a special head, and I don't really know the head on it, but it wobbles, and you got to have at least 3,000 psi to knock this stuff off of here. But it will flat rip the flesh right off. Okay. So you just smooth her out here. And you want salt on every portion of this thing. Now I get salt down at the feed store. Here's what I've been getting. Ranch House rock mix feed salt. I don't know, $7 a bag. Yeah. Now I got some pool salt over there, but it says some kind of a stain inhibitor in it. I'm sure it'll be fine. In a pinch, I'll use it. Otherwise, I'm going to stick with the feed salt because I've had such good luck with it. Now all you're going to do is cover this hide up with the salt. Now this salt that I'm putting on here now will be thrown away. And I'll come back in 24 hours. I'll get the salt off of this thing, shake it off, and I'll put down a whole new bed. I'm going to throw away all this salt. It's going to be too contaminated to reuse, in my opinion. Some guys may use it. I don't. Cover that puppy up. Get all these corners, everything covered with salt. This tarp, this cheap Harbor Freight free tarp, by the way. I use a lot of this free stuff at Harbor Freight. When they see me coming, they probably go, oh God, here comes Mr. Freebie again. Hey, why not do it? Over the years, I've probably got close to 100 of these free tarps. You know, and they're good. I cover up all my fishing gear with it. The UV rays eat it up, no big deal. You throw it away. It was a freebie anyway. I thought I was going to have to get into my salt bag over there. But no, I'm not. This will do. I've got just enough salt from that last hide, and that was a little bit bigger deer over there, that one. So yeah. Okay guys, that's it. I'll come back in 24 hours, pull this salt off of here, throw it away. I'm gonna get fresh salt over there. I'm gonna cover it up and let it sit for about 2 weeks. It'll actually be ready shipped out in less than that, probably a week, but I'll go 2 weeks. You roll them up, you go to Lowe's, get the small box. This is 16 by 12 by 12. These work great for deer hods. I can put 2 of them in this thing. I'll be able to put 2 of them in there, ship them out of here. All right. That's a quickie on how I do the deer hods for the prep work for the tanner. Takes 3 months turnaround, and they run about $44, I think, per hide. They do beautiful work. Comes back just like cloth. Seminole Fur Dressers out of Alabama. That's who I use. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Be happy. Bye-bye.